The president instructed Mike Flynn to undertake this conversation with the ambassador. If that is true, then not only would Mike Flynn be violating the Logan Act, but so would President Trump.
Leave it to the Trump administration to bring out the Logan Act.
Well, Democrats up in arms when accusing Mike Flynn of violating the Logan Act during the transition for his contact with Russia.
So where is the outrage now over John Kerry as a new report claims he's secretly trying to save his Iran deal?
And here to react, live Fox News national security strategist, former deputy assistant to President Trump, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Ed.
So
Good morning, guys.
What say you? I mean, you know better than anyone that General Flynn was tarred and feathered during the transition, even before what happened with the Bob Mueller investigation. He's violating this law. He's violating the Logan Act by talking to the Russians. Now John Kerry is talking to the Iranians, and not a peep from Democrats.
Well, look, Ed, I worked for General Flynn in transition. That is a position that is not congressionally confirmed, the National Security Advisor. He was doing his job the second that we won the election, and rightfully so. Any charges against him that he's not allowed to do that are bogus. I just want to know now, after this report came out about Kerry colluding, this is collusion, this is real collusion. I want to know, when are FBI agents with guns drawn going to raid his house on Nantucket, in Boston, in Georgetown, because this is the largest state sponsor of terrorism. It still is. Iran is the largest state sponsor. And this man, without any official title, with no mandate, he's not in a transition team. He doesn't work for the U.S. government. He's meeting with the Iranian foreign minister to save this outrageously bad deal. I want to see the prosecution for this occur.
Do you think that this will have any impact on how the president's thinking about what he's going to do? I mean, I know your answer there, but this is coming in just a matter of days. May 12th is the deadline.
Right.
Where is the president's head at when it comes to the Iran deal? He's made a point time and time again saying that he's furious about the deal. What can we expect?
Look, he wanted to kill the deal when I was inside the Oval Office. We've discussed this matter since I left. He's always wanted to kill it because it's bad. It's bad for America. It's bad for our friends. It's bad for Israel. It's bad for global security. He wants to have the right glide path off the deal. But as far as I'm concerned, especially after Prime Minister Netanyahu's incredible briefing he gave a week ago, the deal is dead.
What's the alternative, though? What is the alternative to, if you don't have an Iran deal, then you have to deal with a nuclear Iran, or you say you're going to have to be willing to go to war with Iran, right? Is there a better alternative? A lot of people are asking
I think that's the false dichotomy of the left, when they say, oh, well, you've got to have this deal or it's war. Really? Let's have a look at North Korea. What has the left been telling us for a year and a half now? That Donald Trump's going to take us to nuclear war. Is that how it looks right now in North Korea?
No, of course not. I mean, it was the threat of war, the belief that war would be waged, that brought the North Koreans to the table.
Right.
Now, one could argue the Iranians are more radically driven by an ideology, but are there also not some things worth going to war for in order to prevent, say, the worst sponsor of terrorism from getting a bomb?
You are one of the few people who's allowed to ask that question and answer it as a veteran, as a man who's worn the cloth of the Republic in a battlefield. Look, at the end of the day, America is back under Donald Trump. We've sent a very clear message to all these nations, and I am very happy when there are sleepless nights in Tehran.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Gorka, we'll be checking with Rod Rosenstein to see whether he's headed to Nantucket or not. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks, Ed.
Good to
Thanks,
see you
guys.
this morning.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Well, one of the strictest abortion bans in the country signed into law in the state of Iowa, the heartbeat bill banning abortion.